What's going on? Welcome back to another episode of GoldView. I'm your co-host, Eric.
I'm your co-host, Aaron, man. What's happening with y'all out there, dog? What's going on?
Not much, man. Been enjoying this summer break, man. You know what I'm saying? The kids out, everything on the up and up. You know, that heat out. But everything been on the up and up, man. Everything been good, man. Just keep my eye on both leagues, the NFL and the NBA, man, and trying to see what's going on in both. But everything's cool, bro. Everything's cool. It kind of sports kind of settled down for me a little bit. I know we got the World Cup going on. And the WNBA, but it settled down. There's a little bit since the NBA Finals, man, and how hectic that was with New York and all the stuff that went on with that, bro. And then last time we spoke, the Hurricanes won a Stanley Cup, so it was a lot that went in that settled down, man. But what about yourself, bro? How you been living lately?
I've been cooling, dog. That's all or try to stay cooling, man. You know, get hot up here in North Carolina. But yeah, man. But other than that, man, I've been over here chilling, man, paying attention to other things like the World Cup.
Yeah,
I'm always watching track, man. The track meet coming up this weekend, so I'm gonna tune into that. So it's just like, man, just tuning in to other things, man. So I've been chilling though. Been straight chilling. So
this is that era of the part of the year where your focus got to go somewhere else as far as sports. Of course, you know, we got the offseason for both of our main things, NBA and NFL, but there's a lot of other stuff going on, man. Just the main juggernaut settled down. We still got boxing, like I said, we still got track, we still got the World Cup. You know, still, you know what I'm saying? Still got something to keep us hooked until that juggernaut come back, the NFL season. That's why we here. You know what I'm saying? The college football, all that, you know what I'm saying? Once we get back rolling in that, I feel like get home, you know what I'm saying? But we got a lot to get into today, man. We're gonna tackle what NFL head coaches are in the hot seat that we think are in the hot seat going into this year. They got a reason to look over their shoulders, man. That's on they walking on eggshells, so to say, with their organizations, man. And we also going to get down to the nitty gritty with the Colts and the Panthers and these training camp roster battles that may go into the season, and which ones are kind of opening our eyes up a little bit for those roster spots and stuff like that. And last but not least, man, we got to talk about some of these crazy trades that's been going on in the NBA. A few of them hit close to home. Hit close to home. And we got to talk about that because, what was that? Friday or whatever, this had me turned up. Well, I was like, what the hell going on out here?
This man was hot out there, mad as hell.
Man, dog, like, it was wild, man. We going to get to all of that because that was wild, man.
He ain't want to talk sports that day. He was done.
I didn't, man. It was funny. I actually avoided all of the mainstream media outlets, man, because I just knew how they were going to rain on us. So we're going to get into that, man. But it's been wild, man. And free agency, kicks off today at 6, right?
6, yeah.
So, and it's going to get even crazier, man. But let's hope our Hornets make some moves, man. Let's hope they make some moves to right some wrongs, man. But what we're going to get into today first, Aaron?
Man, we're going to jump into the NFL coaches hot seats going into the 2026-27 NFL season, man. You want to give up your first one, man? You want to go ahead and roll the dice first? Go ahead, man.
I can give up who I think is going to be first. My list might surprise a few. Mine might not surprise a few. But who is walking on eggshells? Who ass is on fire going into the 2026 season, man? My number 3. And this is his first stint with this team. But I'm gonna go with Mike McCarthy and the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. I really do think this could be one of those situations where it can be a one and done year. We've seen that with a few head coaches where they come in and maybe whether it was a stopgap or maybe they just didn't have a long enough leash like some of these other coaches would have had or could have had with that organization. But I don't think this is a situation where you look at the Pittsburgh Steelers and Mike McCarthy and you expect this thing to last a decade or nothing like that, man. And it could be a stopgap because we've seen what happened, how this job even opened up. Mike Tomlin, one of the great head coaches in the league, not just for this organization. And we know they don't hire many head coaches for this organization. What is he, like the 4th or 5th head coach ever or something like that? Something crazy like that. So I don't know if that caught them by surprise, but he told them a good amount. He gave him a decent amount of time, to prepare for his predecessor. So look, man, this was really just a win now move, in my opinion. Pairing Mike McCarthy with Aaron Rodgers, this is that last little hoorah. You get Aaron Rodgers coming back for 1 year, and you want to see if he can spark something with his old flame and Mike McCarthy. I don't think it's going to work. I don't have any faith in Aaron Rodgers at this point in his career. And that's just where I'm at, brother. I mean, that's where I'm at with it, bro. Like we said, this is likely his last year. I'm sure this is his last year.
Well, I think he already said that this is going to be his last year.
He did? Oh, so yeah. He was playing with it for the past, 2-3 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was playing with it when he went to New York. And we seen how that run went. Granted, it was plagued by injuries, but we seen how it went, man. So I'm looking at it like this with the Steelers, man. If they don't make a deep playoff run, and I'm not just talking like one playoff win or something like that. If they don't make a deep playoff run, they're going to look at this experiment as a failure, bro. And that's exactly what I think it is. It's just pretty much an experiment to see if we can get, a last little juice out of this Mike McCarthy and Rodgers thing. And I don't know, man. Mike McCarthy, he has good reputation for having solid regular seasons. But, in my personal opinion, I think his playoff appearances leave a lot to be desired, bro. And it can be the same said about Aaron Rodgers outside of his MVPs and the Super Bowl win. That was about, 15 years ago, if I'm not mistaken? Was that 2011, right?
Yeah.
11. So, yeah, about 15 seasons ago. You know what I'm saying? We know the standalone talent that he is at the thrower of the football. Like we said, we know he has won MVPs since then. But I don't know, man. This, to me, look, what to save him in this job is an AFC Championship appearance. That's just me personally. That's the only reason I see him coming back for year 2 or 3, bro. But what you think, bro?
I mean, honestly, Mike McCarthy was my honorary person.
Okay.
Because the reason why I say Mike McCarthy will go be honorary is because like the Steelers. Well, I would say that he gonna have the shortest tenure as a Steelers head coach,
for sure,
most definitely. But I'm not sure if it's just gonna be one season, right?
Yeah.
Just because that's how the Steelers operate, man. Like
they don't like they
don't
have patience.
They definitely have patience, and they didn't let Mike McCarthy go. He decided to walk away on his own. But
But they tend to have patience with guys that are a little younger.
Yeah,
they get them a little older. So I wonder if they're gonna have to go out to some like young coordinator and just start over again.
They probably need to, especially in today's football. Football from when Mike McCarthy won the Super Bowl is different from where it is now. But hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
But honestly, I hate to say this, man, but my number 3 option was Aaron Glenn. Right. I really hate to say that, but it's most likely like if he got the offense got to get right.
Yeah,
the offense. Well, the whole team got to get right.
And I don't got faith at all over there, bro.
Bro, they
got Geno back, right?
Yeah, they got Geno.
They still got Brees, if I'm not mistaken. They still got Brees Hall over there.
Yeah, they
still got Garrett.
Yeah. Didn't they draft a quarterback? No.
They didn't draft a quarterback, and they still got Mimbu, if I'm not mistaken, the solid offensive lineman that they drafted not too long ago. So they got some type of little pieces, but it's always that quarterback with them, bro. Always the quarterback, bro.
Every single time, man. So it's just
when
like,
last time you known them to have a good quarterback, bro?
I don't know, man. I mean, Mark Sanchez.
Yeah, God damn.
I mean, Mark Sanchez took to
what's that like 09? What was that?
Look, he was a quarterback. I mean, he wasn't a good quarterback, but he was a quarterback.
He was good over there.
Man, look,
he wasn't.
He went to the AFC Championship, I think, twice.
Yeah.
Over
there when Ryan was over there.
Yeah, Ryan, but they had that dog, Darrell Reeves, as well, man. So,
yeah. When you got something like that, you can always compete.
Yeah, that defense was fire out there back in the day.
Rex Ryan always had them defenses fired.
Man, but either way, man, I hate to say this, but the whole team got to get together. And Aaron Glenn, man, I really do hope for it. But hey, you got to get it together this year.
Yeah. How many wins you think save him his job? What to do it for him to give him another year?
At least 8. At least 8, 9, I think. I hope so.
And it got to be a 9 to where they don't start off good and the bottom fall out, because that'll lose you your job too. It's got to be you gotta see hope, but that's hard when you
Yeah, I
when
mean
you
that
spun the block on Geno, man.
yeah, like
Like,
it's gonna be hard, man. It's gonna be
I'd
hard.
have, I'd have went
It's
and got
gonna be
Malik
hard, especially
Willis.
with that quarterback situation, man. So it's
It's gonna be
hopefully
hard, Glenn. You got it though,
uh,
bro.
you got it, man. Like I root for you, dog. I root for you.
Come on, Uncle Glenn.
Uncle Glenn, Uncle Glenn. Hey,
Because
man,
man,
bro.
I don't think he's a bad coach over there. I think he
No,
brings the energy that you want. He's a defensive-minded head coach. That's what the New York Jets are known for. Usually, when they are a great ball club, is usually because of their defensive side. So if he could bring that back, but he needs some pieces, bro. He needs some
yeah.
cornerstone pieces, bro. And
I mean,
we seen they
they
got Quentin Williams up out of there. They
yeah, they
got
got
Sauce
Sauce
Gardner up
about
out of there,
yeah,
bro.
he one of us now. So yeah, man. So I ain't mad
Yeah,
at it.
they
So
yeah, they just got to give him some more pieces out there to really see his coaching schemes and his coaching status evolve. I really think they got to give him some more pieces, and I'm sad that they probably gonna run out of patience, bro. You know how the Jets
yeah,
do.
yeah, bro. You know they do, man.
They
So
hit the reset button and pick a trash quarterback.
every
Pick a
single
trash
time,
quarterback every time,
every single
bro. I don't
time,
get
bro.
it, bro. I
I mean, they're
don't
just like
get it.
the Sacramento Kings, bro. They hit the reset set button for absolutely no reason. But hey,
Yep.
it is what it is.
Get a few good players, trade them away, and start over.
Yeah, fire the
Rinse and
coach
repeat, bro.
over and over again, man.
Over and over, bro. Look at Cleveland.
But hey, man, who your second coach, man? Who you
My
think gonna get
second
fired?
coach is close to home. And the reason why I say this one because I'm in the city, as you know, I'm in Tampa, and I hear the rumblings. I hear the rumblings of the fans that's not particularly happy with this GM and his head coaching combination, and that brings me to the name of Todd Bowles for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think Tampa has stayed competitive, but
Oh yeah.
in what a lot of people, but it's what a lot of people consider a weak division.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on how you look at it, I can't argue that. I can't argue that a whole lot when you look at the division. I think it's competitive, but I think it is one of the weaker divisions. You know what I'm saying? There's not no real head honcho like Tampa outside of their Super Bowl year and the year after. I think they could have really separated themselves from the bottom three um, a lot more than they did. Like I said, they stayed competitive, but hasn't taken that next step and really can and turn it on with Baker in this Baker era. So I think what we're gonna see here, if they're another team that if they don't get 10 wins, then they're gonna fire Todd Bowles. They're gonna fire him down here, man. And we know what we see, man, across the league. Offensive-minded head coaches continue to be in high demand.
Yeah.
And if they're gonna, and this is Baker's contract year, so they basically tell him, hey, go out there and play it out. And if you ball out, then I'm pretty sure going into that next contract, he's gonna have another head coach probably in his favor as far as on that side of the ball. That's what I see. You see, they gave up Liam Cohen and Dave Canales in back-to-back years. They lost offensive coordinators while Baker was there. Really good offensive coordinators that had Baker balling. And they look at it like, dang, man, maybe we need to go that offensive guru minded coach route. Excuse me. But I think it's gonna be one of them situations if they plateau again and kind of fall somewhere between that 8-9 or 7-9 wins, they're gonna fire him. They're gonna fire him.
Yeah, they're gonna fire him. I really hope that they don't, but it is what it is, man. Cause it's just like to me, Todd Bowles is a great coach. And it's just like, yes, like to me last year they was plagued with injuries. And it was just like, yo, they fell off the face of the earth last year to me. Like they started off high.
They start off hot. Baker was MVP, racehorse, the dark horse in the race, and like you said, it just kind of.
I mean, just like us, bro. I mean, we fell off the face of the earth as well. I mean, it's just like
and we were up and down. So you get it, bro. You get it, man.
So it's just like, damn, man. So I definitely feel you on that. My second pick is Zach Taylor, man. For the Cincinnati Bengals.
I can see that. I didn't think about that one. I can see that though.
Man, like he definitely gotta get that defensive side of the ball together, bro. He got to. We all know what the offensive side to do, what Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase could do every day.
But this was the bed they made when they decided to put all that money on that side.
Yeah, but game in, game out. We know what they could do.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can't stop people from scoring,
No,
and you gotta outscore people over and over again.
that's
I
not a
mean,
recipe for
no, like you're not gonna
deep
win a
playoff
Super
run.
Bowl.
No.
Yeah, like you're not gonna do that.
High
So
power
if it,
offenses usually don't. Once they face the number one defense in the league, you usually see what
um,
time it is, bro.
yeah, every time, bro, defense wins
Mm-hmm.
every
Yep.
time.
Yep. And
So
they gotta get Burrow to stay healthy, man.
that too,
That's another
that
thing,
too.
dude. That's been plaguing him a lot the last 3 to 4 seasons.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. So man, I'll put Zach Taylor on there. I think he gotta get the defense right. Joe Burrow
Yeah.
gotta play a full season.
He has to.
Can't
He
be in.
has to.
He cannot be in and out the lineup. Like, bro, just go out there, play a full Zach season, and then just ball out,
And it
run the
puts you
ball, and like go do what y'all need to do.
mm-hmm. Like you said, run the ball, score a lot of points, but have at least a top half defense. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
think if you can make a step and do that, I think he can save his job. I think the fact that he has Joe Burrow could save his job. I think him and Joe Burrow probably have a great rapport, and I think Joe Burrow
hmm
will probably speak up on the behalf. But we also know these owners do whatever the hell they want to do,
yeah,
especially when they want to win. And this is one of the really the a fan base that I feel for, man, because we know Joe Burrow is a top 3, top 5, top 3 quarterback when healthy.
hmm
Me, in my opinion, top 3, but he's not healthy often, and you're just losing years and years and years.
yeah,
And you know how it feels, man, when you
yeah.
know you got a quarterback that can take you to the promised land and possibly win it. Like y'all had Andrew Luck, but you can't keep him healthy enough, and it just dwindles
Be
away
in,
right before your
yeah,
very eyes, bro.
be in and out the
Quick.
lineup consistently. Like, man, you need to be in the lineup on a consistent basis. The best
Yep.
ability is availability. So
Yep.
it's
You
just
got
like,
that
yo,
right, bro.
gotta be out there, man.
You
Gotta
got
be
to
out there.
and that gotta put the GMs and the owners in a weird spot because it's like you can't let a guy like that hit the market or trade him because of the
No.
talent that he is. But the
Yep.
injuries are like it's teasing you, bro, because you like we know you can compete with the top dogs. We've seen you take us to a Super Bowl the year you got Jamar Chase. Granted,
Yep.
we see what happened. What we just talked about. Once you face them high-powered defense, they faced LA at home.
Yeah, Aaron Donald
And
was on a tear that year too.
on the tear, they had Ramsey. So, and I
Yep.
think they had what was the safety's name? I'm losing in my mind. Did they have Eric Weddle? They bring him back for that?
Yeah. I think he came off the couch. I think so.
Yeah, and he gave them
Yeah,
some solid, good run of
I
games,
think so.
bro. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think so, but yeah, bro, they had some solid pieces over there. When you run into one of them defenses, that's what you get. But Joe Burrow, it would be nice to see him stay healthy, bro,
yeah.
because
Most
he's top
definitely,
3 easily.
easily, dog.
But
So, hey,
man,
man, who's your number one pick, man? Who you think gonna be? Who you think gonna get fired in 2026, 27 season, man?
my number 1, we've already talked about it, is Aaron Glenn, bro. I think he's on the hottest seat of them all, bro.
Yeah,
Like we talked about, first year head coaches usually get that patience, and I think that's what they gave him. But the
yeah.
Jets, they ain't got no more patience no more. I
They
know
ain't
they
got no
don't.
more.
I know they don't. And the quarterback situation remains uncertain, like we just talked about. They can never hit it right on the quarterback, and they decide not to take a quarterback this year because it wasn't a particularly strong quarterback draft this year. So
Mhm.
it was a little bit understanding because people thought the Rams reached when they traded up for Todd Simpson, if I'm not mistaken. I think they traded up. No, they stayed put and got him. Did Either way,
Right.
man, people was
Yeah.
looking like when they got Todd Simpson after Matt Stafford come off MVP year, they looked at them crazy.
Mhm.
So it's just one of them situations we just talked about. The roster still has major holes, despite the talent that we express. Man, they still got too many holes to really even compete. I mean, I don't look at their division, bruh. They not better than the Patriots, not
Nah,
better than the Bills, and they might not
no.
even be better than Miami.
It could be, but they might not be.
They could be, but I got more faith in Malik Willis and Geno.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
But damn, Glenn. And it ain't
Yeah.
all on Glenn. It ain't.
No.
But
No.
sometimes NFL owners, they don't care who fault it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, they might fire Glenn and the GM.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
and
just
hit
like
another restart button and see what happens. You know what I'm saying?
hard
They're gonna
reset,
be
bro.
they gotta get that number 1 pick and hit on a quarterback. That's their best bet. They got to pull the Raiders. You know what comes with that. Buddy getting fired. Bro, that's the sucky part. When you tank, or not, I don't want to say tank, but you know what I'm saying, you lose a lot of games, you end up with that first number 1 or number 2 pick. And that coach usually don't tend to see the benefits of that. You know, what comes with that, getting a great player out of college. Or he does, and after the first year working with the quarterback, he gone. So we've seen that too. So
I mean, what could y'all drafted Bryce, right? With Frank Wright?
With Frank Wright, yep.
And Frank was only there for half a season. So it's just like
got him up out of there, man.
Got him out there, man.
And that's worse when you do that with younger quarterbacks, bro. When they change coaches like that, like it's a coaching carousel early on, that's a recipe for disaster, bro. It always often results in poor development, too many roster changes, people getting old on your roster, the veterans that's already there, that when they start, they want to get traded because they lose faith in the organization. We see it time and time again, bro. Time and time again, bro.
Most definitely.
But that's my number 1.
Man, I hate to say this, but my number 1 is Shane Steichen, dog.
Wow.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like, bro, he my dog. I want him to succeed, but I ain't gonna lie. You been winning 8-9 wins for the past 3 seasons, and we still haven't made the playoffs. Last year, we went 8-0. They lost the last 7.
Yeah.
The last 7 games. I know we be having quarterback problems after quarterback problems after quarterback problems. It's just like, hey, man, I don't want to keep using that as an excuse for you over and over again, but it's just like, all right, bro, can we make the playoffs?
Yeah.
Can we make it to at least second round of the playoffs?
Facts.
You've been this position for too long. Chris Ballard been in this position for too long. Right? We need to be able to make that extra step going into this year, man. And we can see we seen what we did last year in the first half of the season. We was out there rolling. Unfortunately, Daniel Jones broke a leg, did towards Achilles.
Yeah.
Right? That derailed everything. But at the same time, man, it's just like, all right, cool. Where can we go from there? Like, is Anthony Richardson going to be able to take the next step to even be the backup quarterback to he could doing the position battle against Riley Leonard?
Yeah.
And like, he's just like, all right, man. Like, Dan Jones, is he fully healthy to get us through there? But Shane Steichen, man, can you allow us as a team? Can you lead us as a team to get past 8 or 9 wins to get us into the playoffs?
Facts.
And you know what we got. Yep. We got Houston. They balling. They just went 12-5, if I'm not mistaken. And I think the Jaguars, they balling. If I'm not mistaken, they went 13-4.
Yep.
So it's just like, yo, we gonna have to match that in order to get to the playoffs, man. Then you got Tennessee. You got Tennessee as well. We don't know what they gonna do this year. But it's just like, bro, we have to make the playoffs, and we got to get past 8 or 9 wins. Yes. We got to, bro. So if not, hey, man, I'm sorry, Shane. We might be going back to the Eagles after this year, man. I don't know. I'm just being honest, man. So Shane Steichen, if that's the case, I really do hope that you stay. I can see the potential. That's why you're still here. We went 8-0 last year with a healthy quarterback. And then a couple years ago, we won 9 games of Gardner Minshew. So I could see the way we going. Dog, we still got to get past. I don't want to see 8-0, 8-9, or 9-8. I don't want to see that. I want to see 10 wins going into 10 plus wins going into the playoffs. Dog.
Nah, and bro, I agree with 90% of what you just said, bro. I really do. Really everything. The only thing I just feel for Shane, bro. I really do. And
I do.
And I feel for him the same reason you feel for him, because your last 2 points. when he has a healthy quarterback, it's no questions. It's no questions about his coaching ability. It's none. Maybe a few fourth down calls or something like that. But outside of it, I mean, every coach has questions when it comes to some of that play calling that some of the fans or some of the analysts or whatever the case you want to call yourself may have problems with. But Shane Steichen, I think he's a really good coach, man. I just think he's been dealt a bad hand. I mean, you can't go out there and throw the ball for him, man. You can't go out there and take these snaps. And what I mean by that is, look at the quarterback situation, man. Like you understand. So I ain't got to say just to you because you totally understand. But to the viewers, the quarterback situation is so important, man. The moment that it gets a little shaky or it gets a little inconsistent, then people start looking at the coach. Why? Because the season starts to go. They start to skid about 3-4 games, and then you start to look at the coach. When in reality, it's not the play caller. It's not the coaches. It's that consistency at that quarterback position. Like you just said, y'all were rolling with Daniel Jones.
We was.
Rolling. One of the best offenses, top 5 offenses, not just the AFC, but the entire NFL for their first 8 weeks. And then what happened? Then it started to get derailed by injuries. We started to see that leg start to give out. He fractured his leg, and then, like I said, he tore his Achilles. And then he had to start to go pivot with Phillip Rivers or whatnot, and a week or 2 weeks of Riley Leonard. But before that, how we even got in this position in the first place is because the quarterback that he did pick didn't pan out or hasn't panned out thus far. And you could say that's on him. It's not, but I don't think that's on him. I think that's the Anthony Richardson thing. And a lot of the analysts, a lot of them, at least 70% of the analysts were on board with them taking that pick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the pick wasn't bad. When you go back and look at it, Bryce was off the board. CJ Stroud was off the board. So they went with Anthony Richardson. Ain't nobody was pissed off or look at them crazy for taking the pick. That's why he didn't get fired.
Yeah, I mean,
it's that quarterback room, bro. I feel like as long as that quarterback stays available and plays consistent, because, bro, like you just said, he got y'all some solid wins with Gardner Minshew. So we see the ceiling of Daniel Jones, and we seen a little bit of the ceiling with, we didn't even really see the ceiling, but we seen the potential with Anthony Richardson. So just imagine if those guys can give you 2 to 3 healthy seasons, what he can put together with that, just his play calling and schematics alone, bro. So
I mean, like, we signed Daniel Jones to a 2-year deal. Right? So if Shane don't perform this year, it might be after next year with Daniel Jones. Let's just find out. But at the same time, it's just like, hey, let's just see, man. I really,
like you just said, a quarter way through the contract. His contract, he's hurt.
I really hope that we don't get rid of him.
I don't, because I think he's a good coach.
I do too, man. But it's just like, we gonna have to get over this hump, man.
You have to. Somebody come in the coach quarterback room and play the whole season? If it's one of the 2 guys that you got in there, if it's one of those 2 guys that you already got in there, which it would have to be, then you guys get 10 wins. I think he's capable of getting either one of those quarterbacks to get him to 10 wins. Neither one of them are new to the system. It's the same exact system. Granted, you don't got Michael Pittman no more, but majority of the players are still there. You guys continue to make really solid picks on the defensive side of the ball. And we getting Sauce Gardner a second year in the system because he was traded midway through the season, excuse me. So he's got a full offseason through it to adjust to that system, and he a year younger. So the man 24. So I think you guys can get it. It's a tough division. It's a way tougher division, but like we just was talking about, the reason why those 2 teams were able to excel the way they were, their quarterbacks were available. Now, granted, we know CJ Stroud went through a little hiccups or whatnot down the later part of the stretch last year and into the playoffs, but he was available.
But last year, Houston did that. It was that defense, dog.
I know that, but their quarterback was available. The fact that he was available and was there, he was able to get there, because we've seen teams with some dominant defenses with some trash quarterbacks, and it don't mean nothing.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Look at Cleveland. Cleveland did it for a few years.
I mean, look at the 0-1 Ravens, man. Look.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all cool, though. We gonna get it done, man. Shane gonna get it done. I believe him. I believe in him, but hey, him and Chris Ballard, hey, let's go ahead and get this shit over with, man. Go ahead.
And it's
keep it
gonna suck
rolling.
if another coach come in and this roster gets healthy. And then you got some of these guys that you draft to get year 2 or 3, and he like, oh, this is a solid ass roster. Oh no, we knew that. We
Yeah.
just needed them to stay healthy.
Yeah, most definitely, man. All right, man. Let's go into our next segment, man. Panthers Colts possession battles, man. Who you got winning and losing a couple possession battles, or who you thinking going to be anything like that?
Oh man. So where I want to start first. I got 3 position battles that I kind of got my eye on with Carolina, because I need to see significant jumps in production. The first room I want to talk about is the tight end group, bro. I mean, this group as a total has 62 receptions, 638 yards, and 5 receiving touchdowns. I think one tight end can get that done. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah.
you could say we need to go to our tight ends more and use them more as a safety valve like we did years past. But I need somebody to come. I need, whether it's Mitchell Evans, whether it's Jatavion Sanders, whether it's Tommy Tremble, I need somebody to make that jump and really be a consistent pass catcher from that tight end room. We got some decent blockers. Tommy Tremble is a decent blocker. 27 receptions, 249 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Solid. We see what he did in that Falcons game for us and was able to help us propel us to that win with that last drive, that catch he got on that 4th down. I love it, man. Jatavion Sanders, the athletic freak that he is. I love it. Mitchell Evans, who came in last year, got us a nice solid touchdown that helped turn us around in that comeback against Miami. A great 4th quarter touchdown. As a rookie, 171 and 2 touchdowns. But we need somebody to step up because they didn't draft anybody. They didn't go sign somebody for that tight end room. So they like, hey, we got some young guys, all of them up under 25, 26. We need somebody to step up and lead this tight end room and really be that safety valve in the passing game for Bryce Young, because that would just help this offense so much more if we can figure out that tight end position and really try to get us maybe we can get us a 500-yard player from that room, hopefully. And I think that'll just help out a lot, especially on them 3rd downs, bro. Especially on 3rd downs. So, I mean, when you have a dynamic pass catcher at tight end, it opens up a lot. Hell, you know about it. You see what happened when you guys got Tyler Warren.
Oh yeah, most
You
definitely,
see how he
man.
was immediate plug and play and how those guys can tend to be quarterbacks' best friends. So
yeah, most definitely, yeah, bro. I agree with you on that, man. You gotta have a smooth tight end, and in today's game, bro, having a good tight end, it that could run, catch, block, just do everything.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's just a different. It brings a different dynamic to the game. And
Yeah,
it just
hell yeah.
when you're able to do that, bro, it's just like, all right, bet. Like, so hopefully when those guys do step up to the plate,
Yeah,
and be able to do what you just said, man. Like, just ball out and continue to give Bryce that extra option on a consistent basis to throw the ball to.
yeah, and I don't think the tight end position is going to be as prominent as it was back when we were like 2015, 16, 17 and all that with Greg Olsen and Cam Newton, because that was the focal point. He was his number one, which was, stunned a lot of people. 3 back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons from our tight end. We're not going to get that, but I mean, look, the Panthers tight end room, like I just stated, combined for 638 yards, which was ranked them 30th in the NFL as far as tight end groups. Production, 30th. You can't have that. You just can't have that. Why? Because tight ends can do so much in the middle of the field and create so many different mismatches for middle linebackers or linebackers in general, and or safeties. So I think if we can get somebody to ball out, it'll change so much more. It'll open up the play calling a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? Instead of people just knowing that we got to attack the outside because our tight end room or our tight end group isn't something you could, you lose some sleep over. At least that's what we've been seeing right now. The 30th ranked tight end group in the NFL, you ain't losing no sleep over that shit. You ain't going into the game planning for their goddamn tight ends.
I ain't worried about your tight ends, bro. We
No,
ain't about to do that.
Not at all.
Do all that, man.
So if Jatavion Sanders, he flashed before the injury slowed him down a bit. If he can take a year 3 leap, that would be beautiful. Rookie Mitchell Evans, if he can come in when we run kind of that heavy package and run 2 tight end sets, he could be another piece. I love Tommy Tremble and whatever, and how clutch he's able to get in moments. But if we can find that head honcho, I'd love it.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that, bro. You gotta find that head honcho when it comes to tight ends, man. Man, one of my position battles I want to see is, man, who gonna start as strong safeties for us, man? So we got AJ Halsey,
Yeah.
safety coming out of LSU. Mister
Yeah.
Give Me That, if I'm not mistaken, that's his nickname because he's a turnover machine.
He is.
Hey, look, he out there balling. I'd love to see that. But then we got Hunter Waller, second year safety coming out of
And
Wisconsin.
we were both excited for him coming out of
Yeah,
last
man.
year, seeing the training camp. Oh yeah, he might be the start.
Bro, he was out there balling last year, man. We had that joint
Balling.
practice with Baltimore. I think he picked off Lamar twice. But then we also got the veteran Jonathan Owens
Yep.
coming from Chicago. Let's see how he does. I seen a little clip from him. He picked a few. I think he picked somebody off. I can't remember who it was. But hey, man, I definitely want to see who starts with Cam Bynum at the safety position. So it's just like, hey, so Nick Cross isn't gonna be there no more. Nick Cross, he signed with the Commanders, if I'm not mistaken. And Nick Cross is out there, man. He was a tackling machine, man. Yeah, he was just out there doing what he needed to do. But
Yeah.
hey, we
Yeah.
got a good position battle between AJ Halsey, the rookie, Hunter Waller, then we got Jonathan Owens, man. So it like for me personally, I think I don't know who gonna start out here, but
That's gonna be interesting. Like the
It's gonna
videos
be
that you guys put
interesting.
out in training camp.
like
We're gonna see some with Halsey
man,
and Waller and Bynum back there.
yeah, man. 'Cause I've been hearing some good things about Halsey. I've been seeing some good things about Hunter Waller. So it's just like, all right, man, let's see who come out and then like take that step forward to just really just fly out and get
Yeah.
ball throughout the season, man.
Whoever it is
Just-
gonna be a dog. I think you guys picked good at that safety position.
I did too, man. I do too. Yeah, man. So I definitely want to see who wins that position battles right there.
That's gonna be exciting, man. That's gonna be exciting. Both of them, boy, they can thump too, boy.
Yeah,
They can
man.
thump.
And AJ Halsey, he could go catch a pick too. Is just man, I'm excited to see that. Like,
For sure. Hell yeah.
He'll get the turnover regardless. So it's just like, hey, go do that thing, man. No, so that's one position battle I'm definitely excited to see who will start at strong safety alongside with Cam Bynum.
Okay. And I think that's an interesting position group for you guys, man. So I definitely agree with that. If I was to pick a position group, I'd probably pick the exact same position group because it's so interesting. I'm glad they made it interesting, bro. Like you said, for years, man, we need to build and beef up that secondary. And over the past 2 years, they've been listening, bro.
Well, so, yeah, man.
Yeah, let's see how it turns out, bro. But for the second position battle for us, man, is the running back 2 battle. Hey, we lose Rico Dowdle out of that room. It's a lot. Granted, he fizzled out the second half of the season or whatnot, but that's a lot. He still gave you 1,000 yards, you know what I'm saying? So you lose out on the 1,000-yard rush, I don't care where you at, you're going to feel it, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a battle, man, between Trevor Etienne, who's the former 4th-round pick from the SEC, who played at Florida and Georgia, the brother to Travis Etienne. I think, honestly, I've heard their name pronounced A-Chain. I think that's how they said it's supposed to be pronounced.
Yeah.
I'm not sure on that, but I think that's what they said. But
I believe that's what they said as well.
I think so too, man. But yo, man, he was solid. He was good in the return game. I think he could have been a little bit better in the punt return game, if I'm not mistaken. He muffed the punt. I don't want to just throw that on him, but I'm pretty sure I remember a game where he muffed the punt. But on the flip side, he's an explosive one-cut runner, bro, and with the home run speed. So I think he could definitely provide us some spark when Chuba Hubbard steps off the field or whatnot, because like you said, we all know you can't run one running back the whole goddamn season, bro.
No, you can't,
so
bro.
You gotta have a certified second running back in that room. That running back room gotta be strong. A 1-2 punch gotta be strong. I know they brought in AJ Dillon, but I honestly think one of these younger guys can possibly beat him out for that running back 2 position. Like I said, he already contributes on special teams, and which helps his game day value a lot. So but the thing about him, he only had 94 yards as a rookie. 94 yards. Granted, he didn't get a lot of opportunity because we had Chuba and Dowdle, so I ain't gonna hold him on that at all. That's why he played a lot in special teams. And I think that helped him a lot. So it'd be interesting to see him with a larger bulk of carries and see what he do with that, because I like the pick when it came out, and I still like the player. So that'd be very interesting. And we also got Jonathan Brooks out of Texas, man. You know, he injured that ACL on the same knee twice, so I don't got a lot of stock in it, but he's got elite vision when he does, especially in the screen game, and his patient is phenomenal. I think he's the most talented running back on this roster if he stays healthy. I do. 3-down skill set. He's a 3-down back and can catch passes, like I just said. So that all those right there is a modern day back, and can easily be running back one. You know what I'm saying? We see what they was doing when they had to feed the hot hand, when they had to realize that Rico Dowdle had the hot hand, and they had to go to him. So it wouldn't surprise me if something like that happens again. But I like Chuba. I think Chuba has the number one running back spot going into the season. I think he probably can carry it throughout the rest of the season. But I think one of these younger guys are going into the next season, the following season after this season, are going to try to demand more carries for sure. I mean, that's how it goes with running back position. Fresh legs, bro. Fresh legs, man.
I definitely agree with you on that, man. You gotta have a second running back that can actually be able to run the ball just as good as your starting running back. We haven't really been able to have that over the last couple of years because we got Jonathan Taylor, but
right.
Definitely when we get having the second running back come in and run the ball, man, just do what you need to do. Do what you could.
Do what you got to. When you come in and you come in for that first back, hey, get some yards, bro. Give us 3-4 clip, man. Come on, can you do that? Give us 3-4 clip, bro. And last but not least, man, the last position battle that I am looking forward to is our left tackle position. That is a very, 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 very important position on the field, considering what we've seen year one from Bryce Young, which I don't ever want to see ever again. Ever.
Oh, yeah.
That was so many goddamn sacks. Man, I don't ever want to see that again,
left and right,
bro.
Left and right, man.
Never.
I feel you on that, though.
Hell no.
You got to have a solid left tackle.
What?
Solid.
Hell yeah. Especially
how
athletic and freakishly large these edge rushers are getting. Man. Oh, man, you better stop playing.
Man, quit playing with them, man.
You better stop playing. And you see Buddy just came to the NFC, Myles Garrett. So you got to, y'all better stop playing, man.
Hey, y'all played Rams twice last year, right?
Yeah, we played them twice.
So y'all beat them twice? Or no, y'all beat them. No. Y'all beat them in the regular season, and then you lost in the playoffs.
In the playoffs, yeah, the wild card round. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, are they on your schedule this year?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'd have to look. Okay. They might be. I got to look. But I'm gonna find at the end of the point. I'm gonna look that up.
But I ain't gonna lie. The other position. Oh, you about to say something else? Or?
Well, I ain't even named the players.
My bad.
No, you good. But the reason why this left tackle position is so important and why we got to keep an eye on it is because we had Ikem Ekwonu, 4th year left tackle, ruptured his patella tendon in that wild card game. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna miss a bulk of the season, if not all of it, depending on how they bring him along. Which is the reason why they brought Rasheed Walker into the fold from the Green Bay Packers. Started every game for him, allowed 5 sacks, which ain't bad, and was the top left tackle on the market. So I was very impressed when they was able to bring him in. So a pass blocking grade at around 69. He was been proven against NFL edge rushers. It was a 1-year prove it deal, but I love it, especially when you're going to go draft a left tackle in Monroe Freeland. Granted, he came from the SEC. 6'7", big dude, elite length, outstanding athleticism, big dude from Georgia. You don't always want to throw them into the fire, especially when you're trying to build onto the season that you just previously had and you won the division by the hair on his chin and got to the wild card playoffs. You don't want to kind of just throw a rookie into the fold while you're just starting to build that steam from Bryce Young and that offense and Dave Canales. So I love what they did when they went and got Rasheed Walker. That was very important to me. And Monroe Freeland looked good in OTAs and rookie minicamp. So and he's only 21, so super high ceiling as a pass protector, compared to Ikem Ekwonu, who came out as pretty much a mauler and a run blocker. I'd prefer a more of an elite pass protector. If Monroe Freeland can hit that ceiling, which what we've seen and why we picked him at 19, I'd love that. But it don't bother me if he has to sit a year. It don't. If they, have Rasheed walk on this 1-year contract and let him walk and they feel good about Monroe Freeland coming into the next season, because that's a lot. That is a lot. Adjusting to the athleticism of these guys in the NFL, but that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Your whole unit may not be like that, like it was at Georgia. Georgia, you come in, you getting the best from the country, out of the country. Now, you may be the anchor, the stronghold on that offensive line. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then be held more accountable or whatnot. So look, man, I love it. I'm very interested to see how Freeland competes for this job if he does this season. And I want to see how it comes out. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be surprised if he takes over full season after, rotation, after he gets in the rotation or whatnot, and they like what they see from him, especially in the pass protection. That'll elevate our offense a lot because our offensive line was solid last year, but I think it can make it even bigger of a jump with having Robert Hunt, Damian Lewis, and Taylor Moton back fully healthy, and then you add Rasheed Walker and or Monroe Freeland. So I think that'll be a position battle to keep your eye on with the Carolina Panthers.
Okay. I feel you on that, man. And my last position battle, I mean, it's just the obvious one. Who gonna be quarterback too?
Oh yeah. QB2.
Riley Leonard or Anthony Richardson. Who gonna be that? Who gonna win that?
Who you want
position
it to be?
Better? Anthony Richardson, man. That's what I wanted to be.
Anthony Richardson, man. What you got against Riley, man?
I ain't got nothing against Riley. It's just like
Riley, man.
That's who I wanted to be, man. It's just like, all right, man. Like, can you stay healthy enough to be quarterback too? You're supposed to be quarterback too last year.
Yeah.
I mean, you broke your orbital bone, so it's just like, all right, you back, you got that back, right? And let's see who wins, man.
And I remember when Daniel Jones went down, I was like, I wonder if Anthony Richardson orbital is good. And then they shut him down for the rest of the season. I'm like, what? Because that would have I think that would have really ascended him.
Yeah,
I think because he would have came back with a chip on his shoulder like hell.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. But he had to make sure that he was healthy and go from there, man. And so he had to go from there. But yeah, I mean that was just a simple who gonna win quarterback too. I mean, and I know they out there battling right now for it. So hey, who gonna win it?
Yeah, who gonna win it, bro? Who gonna win it?
Yeah,
and I think that's gonna be very important for y'all, man.
Oh yeah, man. So it's gonna be nice and simple, man.
And y'all Colts page been sharing videos of Anthony Richardson. Hey, usually when franchises be out on the player, they don't show nothing. They don't show nothing. So it lets me know y'all still got a little dwindle of hope for Buddy, bruh.
Most definitely, man.
Especially that fan base.
Yeah, man. So he be out there throwing a couple dimes out there. So it's just like, all right, let's just see how you do, man. Continue building on that, man.
Because he is the most talented. He's the most talented on that roster, the most talented quarterback on that roster. And Shane Steichen has that type of system and that type of offensive scheme that is almost plug and play. I ain't gonna say he can throw anybody in there, but it's almost plug and play. And I think with a talent like that, he could plug and play if he just gets if he can get 16 games out of him. Yeah, if he can get him out there. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think he can. Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. Because he change up, he opens up the offense way too much.
Way too much, bro.
What? Because we see Daniel Jones, his running ability in y'all offense. Imagine what, man, stop.
Come on now.
Man, stop.
Come on now.
Man, stop, bro. If you add that, shit, he gonna at least get you 5 attempts a game.
At least.
Just off of him wanting to run the ball. Not even design plays.
He just want to run.
Yeah.
Come on now. Hey, bro, you got to run smart, though, because remember what happened his rookie year, got knocked the hell out. So it's just like, all right now. Well, let's go ahead and jump into our last segment of the day, man. Just crazy NBA offseason, man.
Oh, boy.
Let all these things that's going on right now, all these different trades, the trades that hurt the Hornets that blew it all up. But at the same time, man, it's just like, all right.
I low-key get it. It hurts. I low-key get it, though.
I get it, but yeah, it's just crazy, man. Like, LaMelo Ball got traded to the Timberwolves, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Miles Bridges got traded to Phoenix Suns.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
And
how you feel about
and we got Nas Reed back for that.
Nas Reed?
But we gave up LaMelo Ball and Josh Green. Josh Green, I thought, was a good rotational piece, especially with his veteran expertise, and we know what LaMelo was. LaMelo, once we got that starting five from December on, we were rolling. Once you gave us LaMelo, Brandon Miller, Con Knippel, Miles Bridges, and Moussa Diabate, once you gave us that five and they was able to play together, they was on the streak. They put together 2 long streaks. One of them was like a 12 to 14 game streak, and another one was like a 9 to 10 game streak.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, like, man, and to me, the only reason that kind of derailed was a little bit because of All-Star weekend, because they came back off the All-Star break and lost that first game. But other than that, man, we was on the streak. We was one of the most exciting games you want to watch play.
Yeah,
bro.
man.
So I was like, man, they gonna give him another year.
Man, I wish they gave him another year. Even
Me
that
too,
play-in,
bro.
man, that play-in game against the Magic. The Magic was a little bit more physical, but at the same time, man, that it came down to the wire.
Yeah.
Well,
no, they dominated us on that one. It was the one before that.
It was the one before that.
Oh. The Magic one, they dominated us to go ahead and eliminate it from it. I remember seeing that they just smothering us on defense.
Yeah, that's what that's what it was. Okay. It was the one before that. Who we played before? I can't remember, but
I forget, man. But it was a really solid, and the energy in Spectrum Arena and the Spectrum Center. Oh my God, we had seen that really the last 20, 30 games.
Yeah,
they was live, bro. Even on the weekday games, bro.
Bro, come on, man.
That was the livest we seen them in years.
Bro, I've been to a couple games where ain't nobody been there. Man, they wasn't like that.
No,
like, you can see that on TV.
No, and that was a one-season turnaround, bro. They started to fill it up, so it lets you know that Carolina is it's really a basketball market.
Yeah, but
Carolina is really a basketball state. North Carolina in particular is really a basketball state, and it shows you that, when you put a good product out there, we're going to fill it up. Yeah. Football is big in Carolina as well. But basketball, if they rolling, man, you got Carolina, the Dukes and all that up there, man. So if you get Charlotte jumping and stuff like that, and then you get Con Knippel coming from Duke and come in and he's plug and play and setting records what he did from the perimeter. But we was loving that. We was loving that. Now,
the ball.
Yeah, what this did show us was that they feel very confident in Brandon Miller and Con Knippel, and that's what they want the culture to be. Remember we talked year one from Brandon Miller, and we was telling guys to get back on defense, and we was like, we needed that. That's what we needed, and I didn't know it was going to get them other two guys up out of there, but damn. And then you get Con get on there, and it turns into wins.
Got wins, and then Kobe White came in straight balling, coming off the bench.
He giving you almost 16, 17 off the bench, bro.
So I'm not shocked about the trades, but it's just like, well, I am kind of shocked about the trade, but at the same time, I see where we can go. Cause
I do. I don't think we're just down to zero. I don't think we're down to zero.
No, because Kobe White absolutely balled out.
For sure. Hell yeah.
He coming off the bench, bro. It's just like, all right, cool. But can he continue doing that for us, man? And obviously he can. I mean, he came out UNC. So it's just like, hey, bro, he's a starting point guard in this league.
Yep.
But he'll come off the bench behind LaMelo. But now that he probably most likely our starting PG.
Yeah, for sure. They gave him that 3-year deal, so he gonna be rolling. And I trust him as a starting point guard. They drafted one. Let's see what he does. And I like that because a lot of the people that we draft, we hadn't been able to put a lot of expectations on him. Look at Ted James Saloon, who's been kind of a DNP for majority of the time and stuff like that, and he'll come off the bench a little bit. He ain't really had a lot of expectations being behind Miles Bridges and Brandon Miller, but him being able, hopefully he gets some more minutes, and hopefully we get some more minutes from this rookie that we get. And we got Nas Reed, who's a former 6th man of the year, so he not no slouch or nothing like that. He's under 30. I think he's like 27 years old. I think he's solid. I think he'll help in our front court, especially spreading out the floor as well. I mean, you got Con, and I think they're going to stick keep with Brandon at the 3 though. I think that's what they're going to do, and then keep Con at the 2. That's what I'm thinking, and I think those 3 could be. I mean, all of them can shoot the 3, so I love that.
Well, yeah.
They all can shoot the three, and they can shoot the
we
three in clutch.
Yeah, and we shot a whole bunch of threes last year, so it's just like,
A lot
hey,
of that was due to
continue doing that.
Melo and Khan, but I think we can get some of that because
Yeah,
Melo
yeah.
he had a green light. He didn't give a damn.
Nah, he ain't
He
give a
didn't give a
damn.
damn. That's why he didn't give a damn, bruh.
He ain't about to give a damn in Minnesota either. Him and Ant-Man out there.
I'm
Man,
gonna miss that energy, brother. To Melo, he was some people like to call him immature, whatnot. Played rec ball, AAU ball, or whatever. But man, he played with the green light. He didn't hesitate, bro, and I love that. I
yeah,
didn't
most
love that. He
definitely.
had it in him, bro. He had that. Hey, I'll take the last shot. I don't give a damn. I like that, bro.
I did too, man. And it's just like, all right, can we continue doing that without LaMelo, man? Like, just do what you need to do. Go
Mm-hmm.
out there, just ball out, y'all. I
Yeah,
believe
play
in
both
y'all.
ends of the flow and keep it
Yeah,
rolling.
man. Like, let's make the playoffs next year, man.
For sure. Hell yeah. But we already talked about the Miles Bridges trade. Let's go ahead and get into the trade with Mr. Shiesty, Ja Morant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Mr. Danger. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't expecting him to go to Portland,
I
the Portland
wasn't, bro.
Trail
I
Blazers,
wasn't.
but like I was not expecting that, to be honest with you. So it's
Not
just
at
like,
all. Not at all.
so y'all gonna have Ja and Dame out there?
Ja,
Yeah.
Dame, Scoop, and they got Drew
Mm-hmm.
Holiday. They got 4 guards.
Yeah.
Don't no team keep no 4-point guards that I've seen.
Yeah, I mean,
So we know Dame can play the 2. Maybe Scoop come off the bench, but that leaves Drew Holiday as the odd man out, not because of talent wise, but because of trade value.
yeah, I mean,
Um,
yeah, but at the same time, it's
that's
just like,
4 guards. They not gonna keep 4-point guards.
nah. And then Drew Holiday getting a little bit older as well too.
Yeah,
So it's just
yeah, yeah.
like,
He's a solid rotational guy that can play both
but
ends for sure. He still got some left
yeah,
in the tank.
yeah, he definitely can play defense. Yeah,
Hell
he
yeah.
still play defense, dog. So yeah, I just wasn't really expecting y'all to go to Portland, man. I just that just
We did say we wanted to
wasn't
see him go
on my
to a market
radar
that
at all.
wasn't turned. Like Memphis, I got all the
But
violence and whatnot, but I wasn't thinking no damn Oregon.
yeah, I wasn't either, dog. Like absolutely not Oregon.
No, but they betting on that all-star talent, 2-time all-star, only 26 years old. Granted, he was a little injured the past 2
Mm-hmm.
seasons and suspensions, only playing 79 games over that span, over the last 3 seasons, but I think some of those injuries kinda went hand in hand with the suspension. You know how that go. You know how that go, especially
Oh
when the
yeah,
player feel like he's on his way out or whatever. He ain't rushing to get on that flow. Especially
nah,
they got Desmond
nah.
Bane and uh, Triple J out of there. So, the writing was already on the wall that they was gonna try to hit the reset button. That was a bag
Mm-hmm.
that he fumbled out there, but I think he understands that. And he's 26, man. So I think he'll be good out there in Portland. I do. That's a
I do
playoff
too.
team. He's not going to some team. They didn't send him to one of the bottom teams in the NBA. I think he'll be all right out there.
Oh yeah, most definitely, bro. Most definitely. The fuck? My bad. Oh, but hey, man, let's go ahead and get into the most biggest news out of them all. LeBron James said that he will not be returning back
he
to
ain't
the LA
returning.
Lakers, man. How you feel about that? Just let
Uh,
the people know how you feel about that. And
I,
who you think he gonna sign with?
I think I feel okay about it. I think he goes to a familiar face, whether it's Miami or Cleveland. That's
It's
what I
Cleveland.
think. I
Mm-hmm.
think he probably go to Cleveland and finish it off. I do. Go ahead and hang it up in that jersey or whatnot and finish it where it all started at. I think he gives them another year, maybe 2.
You think
Um,
they do a breaking point? I mean, that was in the Eastern Conference Finals last year or this past season. You think
mhm.
they get to the finals next year with
Even with
James
LeBron, that's tough, bro. They will
with
get. I
James
think
and
they can at
Donovan?
least get. I think they can at least get to Eastern Conference Finals as long as they don't strip the team too much.
Mhm.
Like losing guys like Jared Allen. I hope they don't, if they
Yeah,
don't get off guys like that, and
or
or
Evan
James Harden
Mobley.
because he's another
Yeah.
Evan
Then
Mobley, James Harden.
they then they signed James. They already signed James Harden, right?
They signed him.
Didn't they?
Let me look that up. I'm not quite sure. I think he's still. Yep. Well, he's expected.
Oh, expected. Okay.
He declined. He's expected to re-sign with Cleveland on a multi-year deal. So let's say he stays there. I think that's a solid roster. I think that'll be solid enough, and I think he goes back to Cleveland if I had to guess. He gave Los Angeles. He came there
8
and
years.
8 years, and he won. You know, he became the all-time leading scorer over there. He played with his son over there. He helped lure in Luka, which was the next heir apparent over there.
Yeah.
So I think he left them in solid hands. I really do. But am I surprised by it? I'm not. I didn't always believe that he would possibly retire a Laker. I didn't.
Yeah, like I don't think that he really liked being the third option throughout the season behind Luka and Austin Reeves. I don't think that he really liked that.
You think he want to be the first or second option?
I mean, that's LeBron James. What you expect?
No. He said he wanted to. Let me explain. You better. Go ahead.
Now go ahead, bro.
I think. Look, man. He was okay with becoming the second option over there. Behind,
he was a third option.
He was a third behind Reeves, and but he's at that point in his career. He wanted to be the second option behind AD. He wanted that when he came there. That's what he said that he wanted. He wanted to be the second option. If he goes bro, I don't think his ego is that big. I honestly don't. I think he knows exactly what is he getting into. And bro,
I mean, there are reports going around. There are reports right now going around that it's not about the money. It's about him being happy.
It's about him being happy, right? And and look, man, and I think he'd be selfish. And I don't think he's that guy. He'd be selfish to want to be the second option because guess what? In order to be the second option, guess what you got to do? Play damn near 70 games. And I don't think we're going to see that from him no more. I don't think he's going to put his body through that no more. I think he's going to give you a smooth 50 games. And it's going to be a really great 50 games. But in order to be a second option, I think you got to play more than that, or that team is going to suffer. They're going to suffer. We seen what happened when he was really the first or second option in the playoffs. Now, didn't we? When Luka was over there hurt, he didn't play none of them playoff games. So I just don't think that he's caring about that. I don't think he's going to be no damn bench player. No. Fuck no. But I don't think he's griping and whining over being, I need to be the second option, because he was the first and second option in the playoffs, and it got him bounced out in the second round. So I don't think that.
Like, you talking about this past playoff?
Yeah.
He was the first option because Austin Reeves wasn't there either.
Boom. He was the fucking first option, which makes my argument even more. He was the first option on the team that was in the playoffs.
I'm just
with
saying,
Rui Hachimura shooting how he was.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think that he wanted to be the third option last year. But I'm just like, all right.
So if he didn't want to be the third and he got his first option choice like he wanted to, and he was in the playoffs and got kicked out in the first round, that lets you know that he's not in that point of his career where he needs to be the first option anymore. I just don't think he needs to be. Hell no. And if he goes to Cleveland, he's not going to be the first option over Donovan Mitchell. It's just not going to happen like that. I think he's going to orchestrate that. I think he's going to point guard that offense, but I don't think he's going to be the first option.
You don't think he'll be all right? Do you think he'll be a third option?
Possibly. I think it'll be kind of a co-second option with him and James, because they both are later in the half of their career. So I think it'll be kind of like that. I think they'll spread the ball real good out there. I think he's gonna defer a lot. Watch, bro. He'll defer a lot.
He deferred a lot this past season.
Exactly, bro. Which lets you know that he's not gonna be whining and beating his chest to be the first and second option.
I'm just saying that he probably didn't like it being the third option.
Why do you think that?
Man, I was just thinking because he said he'd never been in that position before.
But he's in year 30.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
He said he'd never been in that position before. He most likely probably didn't like being the third option.
So because somebody said they ain't been in that position anymore, you think he ain't like it?
Yeah.
Why? He didn't say it. LeBron gonna say how he feels. These past 3 years, he been saying exactly how the hell he feels. He ain't say it, bro. He just didn't say it.
He's not gonna say it in public like that, like right then and there, bro.
Shit, bro. He ain't been having no thing. Go look at his interviews. He hadn't had no filter in the last 2-3 years, bro. None, bro.
Okay.
I don't think he finds an issue with being the third option now, bro. And honestly, I don't want LeBron being my first or second option. I know your name. I know you're a GOAT, but you're not that right now. You're not in your prime right now. So you being our first option is not going to help our ball club get to the finals, especially with all these young guys, bro. These young guys going to run that thing 38 minutes.
Yeah,
And you see these dudes going 7 games. So you think LeBron gonna give you 38 for 7? You crazy. And that's what you got. Now these days, you got to do that as a first option. Unless you like New York and sweeping people for 3 rounds straight, and he ain't about to do that.
Yeah, he might go to New York. Who knows? No, I'm just messing. He ain't going to New York. He ain't going to New York.
I don't think that. Now, that's what I don't think. That's a big ass market.
But yeah. I do agree with you about either going back to Miami or Cleveland.
Yeah.
Golden State, man.
Golden State. Yeah.
Golden State definitely being the running about trying to get LeBron.
You know, that'd be fun to see, though.
That'd be fun to see.
If he goes there, he'd be second option. If he goes there, he'd be a second option because over Jimmy and everybody else. Because Curry is obviously the number 1 option. And then it'd probably be LeBron.
Yeah.
But either one of those other 2 teams, he's gonna be third option. Look at Miami.
Well, he'll probably be like second. Yeah, definitely in Miami be second or third.
Yeah, hell yeah.
There. Yeah.
You ain't up the Bam. That's his shit. Then you get Giannis coming there who's clearly younger with a chip on his shoulder. So I think he's gonna be a contributing starter wherever he go, averaging at least 20. That's more than enough.
Oh yeah,
that is definitely more than enough. So wherever he go, it's gonna be very interesting. Hell, I'm gonna get a jersey, man. I usually get a jersey from every stop that he done had. So I want to see where he go. Unless he go back to Cleveland, then I ain't gonna get that. But yeah, man. Hey, man. I'm interested to see where he go out about. Does that mean? Well, I think so. Does that mean Bronny stays in LA?
Most likely. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. I think he's his own man now. I think he needed that for the first 2 years of his career. His dad being there, and I think that was very helpful. And I think this is him saying, "Hey, Bronny, you do your thing over there. You'll be all right."
Oh yeah, you'll be all right. He definitely be all right, man.
So you'll be all right over there by yourself, man. But before we go ahead and close it up, man, last but not least, man, we got this Kawhi Leonard going back to Toronto, man. Man, I mean, he's 35 years old. His injury history is extensive, but he played good last season, man. But Toronto gave up Brandon Ingram and future draft capital to get him back. So that like we was talking before, I think he wanted to go back. You know what I'm saying? He hadn't been there since 2019. He got traded there, won him that championship, then he left, ended up signing with the Clippers, right?
Yeah.
So he'd been with the Clippers ever since, yeah. So I think he wanted to go back. I think he probably was like, you know what, that culture wasn't bad over there. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to get me out of here. I don't feel like going to another city and learning all this and learning all that. San Antonio is pretty much full. So, hey, man, he probably wanted to go back to Toronto. I think he probably was just comfortable. I don't think they make a move without his input at all.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with you on that, man. He probably definitely wanted to go back to Toronto and see if he could run it back. But hey, that's all we got for y'all, man. We talk about the NFL coaches' hot seats, give y'all our predictions of who could be fired at the end of the 26-27 NFL season. We gave y'all our Panthers versus Colts position battles, who we think gonna win those. And of course, we went over all these crazy NBA trades and things like that. LeBron James ain't coming back to the Lakers. Kawhi got traded back to Toronto. LaMelo Ball and Miles Bridges both got traded from the Charlotte Hornets. So hey, that's all we got for y'all this episode. Please like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch y'all later, man. Holla at us.